Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more Antibirth Eden Streaks. Yeah, that's what we do here. Let's get this show on the road. Starting with Transcendence, a little bit of a noose, light for the run, plus Lemon Party, which is, I mean, it's fine, right? I don't think Lemon Party is anything to get super hyped about, but to be fair, early game, it's actually dare I call it a boss killer? Is that an adequate thing to call it? It seems rude to even mention that it could, in fact, murder a boss, but it probably could. I probably also could have min-maxed that room a little bit to get the bomb to go off and kill the Tinted Rock. Not kill, because the Tinted Rock is not sentient, but you understand where my point lies here. Hopefully, did I give you the seed? Q603 Pisage? PSOJ? I definitely did not give it to you. Hopefully my audio and also, I suppose, the video looks and feels good. I am incredibly upset and also in some ways fortunate. I'm basically, you might have noticed that the past couple of Isaac videos had some framiness to them. Isaac and Neon Abyss both had it. I don't think FTL or Space Gladiators had it. But for some reason, OBS just crapped the bed on me this week, and it's been super framey and really terrible. And I have close to no idea why. I found something that made it better. But it required me basically wiping all of my OBS settings, and I had to kind of start from scratch, which was a big old pain in the ass for me. Wow, that was very lucky. Ended up being a huge pain in the ass for me. I'm not going to go to the item room because OBS supports it, and I simply don't want to reset my settings again here, so I'm going to pass on this item room. But I had to basically redo all of my settings, which was really annoying, and then I recorded 2 episodes, one of Space Gladiators and one of Neon Abyss, and when I checked the videos after the fact, right before I was about to record Isaac, I realized that my audio settings were completely worked up and wrong, and both of the videos recorded with absolutely 0 audio whatsoever. So it's a good thing that did not happen to the Isaac video, because scratching a streak video always looks wonky. There's always that one person that's like, he scratched a streak video, that means he cheated, and it's like, I just don't want to deal with it. So I'm glad that it didn't break on an Isaac video, and I had the, I normally start my days with Isaac. And something today was just like, I recorded a double Isaac the other day, and I was like, you know what? I just want to start with Neon Abyss today. So I started with Neon Abyss, and then look where we are, right? Look where we are. So is good in that sense. It sucks that I wasted 2 hours of my day today recording videos that I had to scratch. That literally takes years off of my life whenever I have to do that. But you know what? At least I'm safe, healthy, and alive, and still able to sit here and even make the content, right? You gotta always look on the bright side of life. But now I'm here, ready to get us a good victory today. Soap is real good. So is, in my opinion, Tammy's Head at the current moment in time. It's an item that I tend to shy away from. I don't think Tammy's Head is an amazing active item, but I will say I think it's better than Lemon Party. Not by much. I'm going to tell you, not by much. But the beauty of Tammy's Head is actually in where some rooms that normally would be damn near instant damage. Tammy's Head tends to help you in those. If you can very quickly kill a enemy that has you kind of trapped, that makes your life significantly easier. Yo, what the hell? He turned around, dude. Did you see that? What an incredible play by that spike trap. Who knew that they could even, who knew they could do that? Okay. Well, we go down to Downpour after the incredible offensive showing from that spike trap right there. Fantastic. We in Downpour. Item room skipped. Give me my planetarium right now, and we'll be happy for the rest of our day. Tammy's head did indeed just miss. It's unfortunate. Can we get maybe a good Tammy's head synergy on this run? I mean, look, it's not like I'm not gonna try. The fact that, oh, you know what? We actually killed one Firefly and the other enemy, so that ended up being. Oh, dude, did I actually figure out a trick with these guys? If you keep them out of the screen, they can't hit you. So you just circle. You circle in an area where they can't do crap to you. Have I encountered the key to success against the Fireflies? I feel freakishly intelligent right now. I also have flight. I don't know why I was freaking out in that room. I could have just flown away from them. So I mean, as a whole, I'll be honest, it's pretty terrible plays by me. But at least I'm not so stupid and bad that I got hit in any of these rooms. So I got that going for me. We do have a devil deal incoming, and that devil deal, I'm also just gonna... I'm watching my frames in the videos now and my CPU percentage and things like that. I record using my graphics card, and also my audio, I suppose, but I record using my graphics card, which a lot of people do at this point. So the game is running on the graphics card, and the game is running on the graphics card, which can be a little spicy, but I also have like a real good graphics card, so it shouldn't really affect anything when I'm playing a game as simple as combining friggin' Isaac. But it's still important that we wow, not the secret room, huh? It's still important that I take precautions, and hopefully this video does not end up I don't know what that rune does, to be blunt. You'd think I would learn the runes by now, dude, but I still genuinely don't know. I don't know what they do. Also, I would really like it. I have flight. What do I care? He's not gonna pick up the rock. Just kill him. Okay, come in here. It's tough, dude. It's tough. 120 volt is fun, so I'm gonna take that. But in reality, I actually probably would have taken Maggie's bow there. And the only reason why is because it would allow us to take a devil deal on this floor. Now, I mean, I can still take one, but it becomes a little sus. And if I get hit, then I maybe can't take one. So we'll have to make the decision here shortly as to whether or not we are okay with the idea. Oh my God, dude. Well, we're gonna have to make the decision right now as to whether or not we're okay taking a deal. I suppose if we get a red heart, that changes some things. 120 volt is murdering. Okay, we actually did get health, but it's in an awkward sense where the health doesn't actually help us. And frankly, I don't think I want to take Mom's knife because I think we have a very fun synergy right now. And I don't think that I want to kill it. I think that Tammy's head plus 120 volt is pretty fun and interesting, and murdering enemies. So I'm with it. I'm with it, and hopefully you are also with it. Almost had a unfortunate scenario right there. What do you got for me? There's a 3 room. There's reroll consumables in the room, I believe. Not really anything to get too excited about there. You know what? Let's go big. Let's go big. I'm gonna put this bomb right here and open the tinted rock. It gave me 1 singular soul heart. Oh, they rerolled the floor, huh? I guess that's a reroll consumables on the floor. How about the secret room right here? Nope. That's fine. Because that was indeed a stone chest, which probably would have given us more value. Dude, freaking Tammy's head is proven to be actually quite good on this run. 120 volt is doing a number on the enemies right now. I'm enjoying my time using the item good deal. That was just absolutely horrifying, and I'm sure that just gave a lot of you an aneurysm, but I made my decision. Our secret room is below us right here. We don't have a bomb though, so I have to leave and then come back when I have the resources to open it. we'll go to item room, speed and range. What is the accent I'm doing? It's a great question. I have close to no idea. Okay, please die. Give me another key. Not gonna allow me to get into the secret room, that's for sure. We also don't have bombs to get into Downpour. And by Downpour, I mean the mines. So we'll have to dip down to regular path for a couple seconds here. I'm gonna try to kill these guys without Tammy's head, so I can then do something like... He moved, dude. That's a great play by him. Props to you, Haunt, for hitting me where it hurts. I also will possibly get... I mean, we're gonna hope for an angel deal, actually, on this run, I think. But hopefully, if you give me a devil deal, you also give me a way to get a singular red heart, because that is something that I just have not had access to on the floor. No devil deal, no angel deal, no freaking crap anywhere. Just go. Just go. There's nothing, dude. I would min-max these floors, but there is nothing to min-max, to be perfectly blunt. It's all just, it was all cake all along, right? I'm hip with the memes. I can't see my HP. That's what's going on. I was like, why do I all of a sudden have no health? And the answer is, you do have health. You can't see your health. So we could do something weird here. I could skip this item room. I don't think I should, though. Even if Rotten Tomato is not really that valuable of an item. I don't think that going for the super planetarium chance is necessarily valuable. It's a pretty good chance in among itself anyway, with how we do it. So going for another skipped item room. At that point, you're just losing items for the run, and I'm not sure that that's necessarily helping. I don't think it's helping our run in any way. Planetariums are good. They're not the end-all be-all, which is something that some people get maybe a little bit of tunnel vision about, is the idea that they need to get into that planetarium, or else they'll freaking die or something. And frankly, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Just chill, get your rooms where your rooms are gotten, and let fate play it out a tiny amount, right? Is good enough. Also, that room holds our super secret room, so allow me to go back and peek in there real quick, looking for, I don't even know what. Sure? Maybe sure? Honestly, dude, pretty worth it. Pretty worth it. A bomb for a pretty fly is a deal that I will make any day of the week. I'm good with it. I don't know why I feel like our planetarium's gonna be down here. Maybe I'm brutally mistaken, and you're about to see a man ripped from this earth with no regard for human life, completely destroyed by the concept of time and space. Just kidding. I don't know where I'm going with this one. I will say, I have gotten a couple of comments recently in the Isaac videos that say, hey Tyler, where the hell did the questions of the day go? We were enjoying the questions of the day, and now you've ripped those from the earth too. It is not actually something I intended on getting rid of. It is 100%. I just have completely forgotten to do them recently. So this episode, I'm going to give back to you guys the couple of days that we missed questions of the day, and I'm just gonna freaking answer like 4 or 5 of them, and we'll just crank a bunch of questions of the day out, get some good conversation going in the comment section, and have a good time. I do intend on also doing questions of the day during the Neon Abyss series as well, because I think that game is very fit for me to banter a little bit. Come on, show me the money. Yay, it's okay. It's okay. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. I think that we can probably do better than Guardian Angel, but Guardian Angel is still fine. I'm not gonna sit and complain about Angel Deal items, whatever. Okay. Bomb those, bomb that. Can you imagine if Magic Mush was just sitting there? That'd be wild. Okay, let's do a couple questions of the day. First one is from Silver Star, and this was a very interesting question. Thank you, Silver Star. Hopefully my answer is fit to your liking for it. And Silver Star's question is, colonizing the moon right now, assuming that all countries are willing to work together to make it happen. Yay or nay? And I think that this question, I think a lot of people will very quickly just go, easy, yay. And I think that I actually agree wholeheartedly that the answer is yay. I'm very pro that. But I think it's in a different reason than a lot of people, you know, for why I would be very pro that idea. Oh, this is a toughie. It's not actually, because Sag Dagger is a ridiculously better item in that sense. But Tech 2 can sometimes be fun, and frankly telepills me the hell out of here. I got no reason to be here. Here's kind of my take on the matter. One, I think it's something that maybe, you know, I don't think we're gonna see it in our lifetime, colonizing the moon. Maybe we will, and I'm wrong, and I honestly, I hope I am, to be honest. I think it would be sick as heck to colonize the moon in my lifetime. Not me personally. I'm gonna be real, I have no interest in going into outer space. You would have to pay me a lot of money to go into outer space. It's not something that, like, if they were like, hey, NASA's offering space camp. You can go into outer space and check out the International Space System. I would be like, that's cool. Have fun. And I would probably not go. I don't like the idea of being confined in a space shuttle for however long it takes to get into space. It's a long time to get into space. I just, that entire thing, I'm getting like anxiety thinking about it. That is very not my forte, is what we'll say. Not my Fortnite is what I'll say. So that's kind of one thing. But anyway, it's not the question. The question is not would Tyler go to space. The question is colonizing the moon. And here's my reasoning. I think it's a great idea. I think it's impossible to an extent. But I don't think it's necessarily possible from the physics perspective of it, or the physical perspective of it, I should say. I think it's impossible because I don't think that all countries would ever agree on a way to do it. Which I know is what you word here, assuming that all countries are willing to help and are willing to do it. I don't think it would ever happen because I think that there's a lot of conflict in the world, and something like this would create even more conflict in the end. So I'm skeptical to believe that it would ever actually occur. So the reason why I want it to is because I think that having that sense of camaraderie and a lot of countries coming together for the common goal of colonizing the moon is a really fascinating mankind kind of thing, right? It's one of those things that could solve worldwide conflicts, right? To have everybody working towards this common goal of colonizing the moon. And I think that in that sense, it's such a good idea that I would give a lot of money to see something like that occur. I sadly just think that the world is too uptight and political to have something like that ever occur. And it's sad, but I just feel like it's the truth. There's too much power struggle that occurs in the world to have something like that ever happen. The Tears Up is very good here. And then we open this. We snag this back. And I got no reason not to just go. We got the knife piece. Let's head down. So that's basically where I sit with that question. It's a big yay if countries are willing. And it's a big yay basically because those countries are willing. I don't think the Earth is necessarily in a state where we need to colonize the moon in order to like survive as a species. I know that there's a lot of issues with global warming and issues of overpopulation and things like that. I still think that as a U.S. it's a U.S. race, as a human race, has nothing to do with the U.S. in this sense. My brain's still on politics, and frankly, the U.S. is half of the issue in this kind of question. But as a human race, I think that we will figure out a solution to issues. But it's difficult. It's difficult because you don't know, right? There's a lot of unknowns in answering a question like this. I don't think Leaky Pen or old capacitor are better than curved horn in this situation. So I will take neither of them. They are not better. Two of diamonds, actually pretty good. We'll see if we can use it. Monkey Paw, not good. So thank you, Silver Star, for your question. It's a yay from me for reasons that I mentioned 2.5 minutes ago. Next question is from Gungeon. Gungeon. It's a very... I just want to keep on saying it with an Irish accent, even though I don't know, you're probably not Irish. If you are Irish, then props to you for getting me to say your name in a seemingly Gaelic accent. But anyway, to hold zero value to the conversation, your name. Not that your name is bad. I feel like I'm just offending everybody is the issue. But that's also kind of business as usual. You ask, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Which is a good question. I have a couple of YouTubers that I enjoy. I tend to watch the majority of my content on the internet on Twitch at this point. So take that for a grain of salt. But I will explain some of the YouTubers that I enjoy. The biggest ones that I'm watching right now is I'm really just a big fan of Hermitcraft Season 7. I'm a Minecraft junkie, as many of you know. My channel used to be Minecraft. I'll take experimental treatment. Damage up, no tears down. Pretty good stuff, frankly. I'm a big Minecraft junkie. Still love the game a lot. My channel used to be fully Minecraft back in the day. My biggest inspiration for YouTube, besides like being 10 and thinking I could be the next Yogscast, my biggest inspiration for YouTube was BOO. So I'm still a huge fan of him today. I watch every single video that the man ever posts, and his content is just it's so damn good. I wish for a day where I could make content as good as what he makes. It's just so well edited, well scripted, everything about it is just insanely well done. So I love his content. In terms of other hermit crafters I enjoy, I love Etho. I watch his single player Minecraft stuff and his hermitcraft stuff. I never really got into his other two series that he's doing right now. And at this point, they're so far in that I would feel lost if I started them. So I've shied away from digging into that rabbit hole too much. But besides them, you know, Grian, Mumbo Jumbo, Iskal, Tango Tech, Good Times with Scar. I like Zombie Cleo's work as well with the armor stands and such. I find that to be some really fascinating stuff. Crawl space. Oh, crawl space action. Also, for those who don't know, B-Dubs is the guy who got me into Isaac, because I watched his playthrough of it back like 8 years ago or whatever it was. It was a hot minute ago. Not 8 years ago. 7 years, six or 7 years ago. Wow, that also seems far too long, to be perfectly honest. Thank you for the HP. We could go blank card here. I mean, blank card borderline pays for itself immediately. But blank card's probably better than Tammy's Head. I've been enjoying Tammy's Head damage. It's very good with 120 volt here. But blank card, I mean, gives us a lot of potential for various game breaky scenarios. A game breaky, achy breaky heart, something like that. But let's just crank on. Dude, it's a really good chest right now. Let's just crank on some stuff, and maybe I'll probably stick blank card. I'll be honest. I think that it holds enough value for the run that I should just stick with it. But yeah, I watched the Hermit Crafters. Another one is Wells Knight, but I always struggle. I feel weird watching people that I have collaborated with. Watching their own YouTube videos is sometimes weird to me, and I don't really know why. I think it's because I want to be there talking with them, I guess. It's why I like streaming more, because I can. It's basically just I'm hanging out with my friends when I watch my guys stream. But you know, on top of that, I will watch episodes of various series from all of the people that I make collaborative content with. So that's I mean, starting with the old Unusual Crew guys. That's, you know, Penta Hybrid, Widzy, Jonas Fatson, Vladimir Ledoux, Modify. All of those guys are great guys that all make great content. Most of them are primarily streamers now. But I'll chill in their Twitch chats a lot of the time. In terms of the new Wholesome verse, the Wholesome Boys, you know, Mr. Retromation, Rhapsody, Orbital Potato, Wanderbot, AVAC, Sneaky Teak. All those guys have great content, and I'll sit and watch their stuff from time to time as well. But yeah, I mean, they all make great stuff. So it's, you know, I'm fortunate enough to be in a situation where not only do I get to work with amazing people, but I also then get free content to watch from them as well, which is very nice. And then I get the inside baseball of all the series on the side, since, you know, we're all constantly talking about various things going on and sharing tips and tricks and things like that everywhere. So they're all good guys, and they all fall under the same vein of videos that I like to watch. Some other weird ones I love. There's a guy on YouTube. His name's Chris Ramsey. He's a pretty popular YouTuber, to be fair, but he's a magician, and I don't really care about his magic stuff, to be blunt, but he does puzzle solving, and it's literally just lo-fi beats in the background while he sits and like walks through solving puzzles, and for some reason it is hands down some of the chillest content on YouTube, and some of the puzzles are super unique and interesting, and I mean, I like puzzles to begin with. Anything that involves a little bit of logic is right up my wheelhouse, so I'll watch him a lot of the time. I've sat and binged far too many of his puzzle videos. So that's a fun one. Love him. I'll occasionally, for streams, I tend to watch, if I'm not watching one of my close friends, you know, I'll catch the occasional NLSS here and there. I tend to watch them only if Dumb Dog, used to be Last Great Wolf, streams them. Just because I followed him and enjoyed his stuff before he was even a member of the NLSS. I used to watch his PUBG stuff back in the day. Yeah, that's right, PUBG stuff. Your boy used to be a fan of PUBG. That's right. I got videos of PUBG on the channel. You think I'm not a Battle Royale weeb? I absolutely am. Speaking of Battle Royale weeb, I do actually watch a disturbingly high amount of competitive Fortnite. I'm very sorry. I know that likely disappoints a large number of you that I just said that, but I do watch a lot of competitive Fortnite. I don't know why I enjoy it, but there's something about it where it's a very satisfying esport to watch for me. I'll occasionally watch a competitive Rocket League as well. But you know, my go-to streamer for Fortnite is Reverse 2K. He's a guy from the same state as me. So I'll watch him from time to time. And for Rocket League, I tend to just watch the Rocket League Twitch stream where they have like legit announcers and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, those are just a couple of the people that I watch. I also will 100% go down random rabbit holes. I didn't take the freaking knife piece. I didn't realize we were on the mausoleum too, to be blunt. That's my bad. It's a non-witness run today, which is probably a good thing. I don't think this run is actually as good as I maybe think it is. I would also really like an angel deal here if the game wanted to give me one. I did a lot of damage in this room, but don't do the mean things to me, Mom. Don't do it. There's the angel deal. Give me the Polaroid. Come in here. It's Bowl of Tears. Dude, I think Bowl of Tears is actually like very good. And since I'm not doing the witness, let's fight the other boss here, and we'll fight Mega Satan. Because what could go wrong? It's just 120 volt kind of works with it works here on this run. It don't even work here. Okay, just go. Just go. It was, look, not a great not a great one in the end for me to miss the knife piece, but you can't win them all and go to witness, right? And last episode was a good enough witness victory, right? You're satisfied from the witness front for a little bit. I can do it next episode and everybody would be happy. Hopefully. maybe kind of. Who knows, right? Who knows? But anyway, thank you for the question. A Gungeon. Appreciate it. That was a fun one to answer. I know I get asked that a lot about who I tend to enjoy content from, and the answer is it's just a lot of people. I tend to watch. This is one of the weirder ones actually. I tend to watch people play piano a lot on YouTube. I like watching people play piano. I'm a weirdo, right? I'm a weirdo. Any random music or acapella. I like to watch random people do acapella stuff. And there's just such a large amount of that content on YouTube. So the soul is quite good. We go up to the cathedral. Gonna be a little quicker run, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Here we go. This is a question from Cell, who is actually Unstable Strafe. And she asks, what is one thing you, for no logical reason whatsoever, cannot stand at all? And the answer is Twitch chat. No, I'm just kidding. One thing that I can't stand at all. I absolutely. Oh, actually, I know what I should say here. This is one of my weird quirk type things that a lot of people think is very, very weird. So we'll see whether or not you think it's also weird. Say you have a glass of juice, okay? A glass of orange juice. And you want to refill that orange juice glass with water, okay? If I wanted to do that, there are some people that would just go to they would go to the sink. They would, rinse out the glass. They would fill it with water. Or they would go to the sink and just fill it and not even bother rinsing out the glass because the little bit of orange juice remains does not matter to them. Me, I go to the sink. I rinse out the cup. I completely dry the cup and then I put the water in it. There's something I don't even ask me to explain it, but there's something in my brain that triggers a weird response to there still being particles of the other drink in that cup that just disgust me unless that cup is completely dried and I am aware that there is no remains of the previous drink in the cup. I don't know why, but I absolutely hate it. So that's one irrational thing that I just can't stand. Another one is I really hate when my socks get wet, but that's not really irrational. I think a lot of people hate that. So that one I feel a little bit better about because I think it's not weird. But I understand that the drying the cup that has water in it to put water in it is pretty dumb. I recognize it's dumb, but I still hate it. So that's my answer to that one as well. Let's see. Are there any other things that I irrationally hate? A lot of people in my Discord is a good answer as well. I'm just kidding again, or am I? Yeah, I don't know. Look, there's not a lot that I irrationally hate. I mean, yeah, I can't say that one on stream actually. I don't know, dude. I'm a relatively laid back person, I guess. There's nothing that I'm sitting here like I would freaking kill somebody if this happened, kind of thing. I just that's not really my style, I guess. Dude, this run is not that good. We have 5 rate of fire, 9 damage. I don't know why the hell we ain't able to tear through enemies right now, but this is... I feel like this run should be way better than what it is, right? I'm not losing my mind. Like, it's a little weak, right? It's a little weak. And I just feel like we should be in an annihilation mode, and we are not in annihilation mode at all. Wow, just slammed my body at the end there. Pretty bad, pretty bad. Okay, let's see here. Here you go. Soraman asks, how'd you come up with your name? It's my name. The end. pretty easy one, to be honest. That's that. This is an interesting one that I suppose I can talk about. I can't talk about it in a lot of detail, but I suppose I can talk about it in a tiny bit of detail. Dude, I'm a little worried about fighting Mega Satan. I know I shouldn't be, but I don't feel very strong to fight Mega Satan. So we'll see. But this is a question from Selt, and Selt asks, what kind of companies have approached you for sponsorships that you feel comfortable disclosing? Or maybe you can't talk about them. I don't know how YouTube works. I just thought it would be an interesting question. So I can talk about it a little bit. I'm not going to name exact companies, but I can talk about some of the logistics of companies that have come to me. I think it's important for me to note in this that I actually have never taken a paid sponsorship deal. I had one lined up that ended up falling through, to put it bluntly, because the company ended up literally screwing me over. It was recent too, but there's no way they're watching the video, but I'm not naming them anyway because I have a conscience. But that sucked because it was something that I was really excited for, and then they just, replied to me back and they were like, hey, by the way, you're not big enough for this. And it was like, well, why'd you reach out to me in the first place? But that's beside the point. I get game codes from devs all the time. When I say all the time, I genuinely mean all the time. I will get codes for games on average probably 3 to 4 times a day, which you'd think would be really good, right? But a lot of the times the games are not good. There's definitely some gold out there that just doesn't get the attention, right? And that's where it's fun to find those diamonds in the rough for games. But for the most part, they're people that are like, hey, I am a game design student and I made a roguelike. Can you play it? And I look at it and it's like a bunch of assets from other games and just not good. So those are the kind of ones where I'm a little like, I got not a lot of interest in doing that. But those aren't paid sponsorships a lot of the time. Those are just devs happy to provide me a key. They benefit from having my viewers, you guys watch the videos of the games. You know, they end up making a profit from the people that buy it, and it costs them close to nothing to do it. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody involved. But other things, I will very, very frequently get random VPN services that want to sponsor me. One of which was legitimately a VPN that I've heard of. It's just, I felt a little bit weird accepting a VPN one. If it was a VPN that I use, like if I got like OpenVPN to try to sponsor me, I would probably take it because I actually will use OpenVPN from time to time. I've used it for school. I think it's a good VPN service. But I feel a little bit weird just having a random VPN sponsorship. So I know that the joke is that NordVPN sponsors everybody. I have not been sponsored by NordVPN. But VPNs are one that you get often. I also will get like random clothes companies. Like, we want you to promote our watches. And it's like, that makes no sense. I am a roguelike variety content creator, and you want me to sell your watches to people? It's just it's stuff like that seems weird and scammy that I tend to just, you know, those are people that I just block and move on kind of thing. I'll also get a lot of like, you know, join our team kind of thing, and it's some gaming team membership, YouTube membership type thing, where it's, you know, we promise to raise your subs, we promise to give you views, and in the end, you know, those are almost all scams. So if you're starting out on YouTube and you're getting messages like that, I would highly recommend that you stay your own creator. Don't let anybody take, you know, any profits from your channel. Don't let anybody tell you that they can make you more money. In the end, you're not getting a deal. You're literally a pawn for them, and you're not coming away on top on that one. So I'll get those a lot as well, which always are just respectful declines from me. But yeah, I mean, those are the kind of, I get those every day. And you can imagine, so I mean, look, I'm not blind. My channel's not the largest channel on YouTube. You can imagine what some of the bigger channels get on a day-to-day basis if I'm sitting here getting that many, you know, sponsorship offers and things like that on the regular, right? You know, I could accept every sponsorship that I get and just, you know, make a lot of money from random scammy practices, but that's not really why I do YouTube, so it's not something I'm too interested in doing. If it's something that I am happy to promote, already using, think is a good service, then a lot of the time, if those products come in, I'll happily do a sponsorship, because then I'm promoting something that I actually enjoy and use, and I think that holds value. But promoting some companies' watches is not really, you guys don't care about watches. You might care about watches, you probably don't care about watches, and I know that, and I'm not gonna make you sit through an ad and go, these are my favorite watches, when I just heard of the company like a day ago. It's just stuff like that, you know, I'm not in this business to do stuff like that, all right? I'm in this business to make gaming content that is fun and enjoyable, and the commentary is the focus. If I can do that while also making a little extra money on the side, then that's great. If I can do that and stick to my, you know, moral compass, then even better. I don't need to stretch that moral compass thin to make an extra buck. So that's that. But thank you for the question, Selt. I know it's one of those. It's one of those things where whenever you start as a YouTuber, or content creator in general, because these kinds of things happen for Twitch streamers too. But whenever you start as a content creator, these are the kind of things that you might have questions about that nobody likes to answer. it's a lot of stuff that people just refuse to bring up. And you might have the questions about them, but people don't have the answers, and you can search it and they're not there. And I like pulling back the veil at times, and being transparent about some of the behind-the-scenes YouTube stuff that you might be interested in knowing if this was ever something that you wanted to do, right? And I think it's important to make those kinds of things known. This is hell, dude. It's been a long time since I have done the Mega Satan fight where it wasn't complete obliteration, but we did do it. 2 hearts to spare, feeling good. Thank you so much for watching. A lot of conversation in that one. That's my bad, but you also like it, so it's kind of whatever. That was a fun one. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode. You have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.